Oh. Just gonna try to reposition the camera. Just wait a few minutes for anyone to join. All right. Hello, welcome. Welcome. I'm gonna be showing you guys my recent vinyl that I got, and oh yeah, Rolling Stones, favorite band, and let's get right into it then. So starting off, I ended up getting Aerosmith Permanent Vacation, and really cool. Got the inner sleeve here, custom, pretty cool stuff. It includes like the lyric page and everything. I've never watched that, but it sounds pretty interesting. And here's the record. So this is a first press Canadian from 1987, I believe. Yeah, by Geffen Records. It's pretty cool. Really good shape. And my favorite song of this my favorite song of this album is that's a tough one. I think Angel's my favorite song of this album. All right. And these were all records that I ended up getting from just some record stores that I went to. Pretty cool stuff. And next up, I got so I've been really into the band UFO, and I ended up getting so there was this guitarist named Michael Schenker who was in he was in the band UFO from 1972 to 1978. And this is one of the albums without him. And but it's still a really good album. Michael Schenker is an amazing guitarist. But I listened to this album all the way through and I loved it. So I'll just show you guys the record. It has no it just has like a regular like the record store inner sleeve that came with it. She's a Rainbow. Oh yeah. That's such a good song. I think my favorite Stone song, I would have to say, see, it's tough when you try to think about what song of the whole discography. So I think probably, oh my gosh, I think probably Beast of Burden is probably my favorite song. With more common, what do you mean by that? But yeah, so yeah, yeah, Beast of Burden, like the album Some Girls is no problem, brother. You have a good one too, bro. Some Girls is my favorite album. You know, I love that album. It means so much to me, and very, very special to me. Love it. All right, so we're 2 records down. I got another one here. Another UFO record. So this is another one from the Michael Schenker years. This is Obsession. So this one was from 1978. And it has the inner sleeve here. And you're going to see in a second that the first pressing records are the label in the middle is going to be green. So I believe from 1974 to 1976, they ended up producing this green chrysalis label, as you'll see in a little bit. They ended up producing that green one, and I think 1977 they started making the regular chrysalis label you see now, which is like the blue mixed in with like the like shading into like a whitish color. Really nice looking label though, pretty cool. And like I said, all these records I got are such amazing shape. Like you will never find, I mean, it's not hard to find these records. You just need to like this one's in the shrink wrap and it's got like the record store sticker from it. But it's still it's not that hard. You just need to know where to look, really. Because some of these records are, some of them are more easier to get than others, that's for sure. But I was at an antique store the one day, and I randomly found UFO Phenomenon in the shrink wrap. And I was like so surprised by it because I saw that there, and that's my favorite album by UFO. And when I saw that, I'm like, wow, like, is this really, it's really it, man. So I got it for a good price. Really good shape. And I showed it to you guys in a previous video as well. I don't know, I might show you guys again too. But this is another one. This is UFO No Heavy Petting. And so this one you're gonna see has the green chrysalis label. This is from 1976. And see how the green label is completely different than the other one from the other record. And all these albums are just so killer, you know. I absolutely love these albums so much. I've recently just been getting into UFO. Well, not recently, but like the past, I want to say, uh, probably the past like 6 months. I would say I started listening to them. Really good band, and they're really they're not as popular actually. They are very not as popular. Um, they're so good though. I love them. And just these I gotta also mention these album covers are so weird looking. Like this one is so weird looking because I don't know. Like you're questioning it, right? So you're just like, wow, what is this? Like who are these people? Why are their eyes like I don't even know what that is. But it's cool. It's really neat. And like this one is so weird. If I zoom in here, it shows like a yeah, it's weird. I don't really know what's going on there, um, but whatever. Regardless, it's a really good album. All these albums are super good. I recommend listening to all of them. Super killer albums. Super killer. All right, we're gonna take a break from UFO. There's only one more UFO record I'm gonna show. Um, but next up here, Van Halen Diver Down. So this one I have been looking for a while. Just trying to find this particular album is just very hard to come by. Um, Even some record stores don't even sell this. I don't know why, but especially first pressings too. Like super sick record, super sick album. So I ordered these. I ordered this along with the next one I'm gonna show from Discogs, and the seller said that it was this record was near mint to near mint, meaning that the jacket was near mint and the record was near mint. The record is really good shape. I wouldn't say this is near mint though. From all the research that I've done about these records and finding out which pressings to get and finding out the conditions, I found out that normally a VG plus at least is supposed to have like maybe like a couple scratches. Um, but this one has, I would say this is a VG plus. The guy graded it as a near mint, but I would kind of disagree on that. But whatever. Regardless, it sounded great. I listened to it already. And got the inner sleeve here. Really cool. And this is from 1982. So my favorite song from this album is where have all the good times gone. That one's my favorite song of this album. And yeah, it's a really good album. I like it. And it sounds super good on the turntable. And this album, like I said, I've been trying to get for a little while. Really, any of the Van Halen first pressings, because it's not like I said with the same thing with the UFO records. It's not that hard finding them. You just need to know where to look. Um, so yeah, like I said, the jacket condition of this is, I would say it's a VG plus. Honestly, it's got some corner crunches a little bit. The spine is a little bit has a little bit of wear to it. But I mean, I'm still happy with it though. It's just annoying that he said it was near mint and it wasn't. So it's whatever though. It's a good album. I love it. very highly recommend this album. And I got UFO. Next up, I got UFO Lights Out. And this one is the other one that I got with Diver Down. Super good album. I listened to it last night again. It's amazing. And I got the record here. So one thing is that I ordered this thinking that I was gonna get it really quick in the mail. It didn't come to the thought of that they could warp yet. So I checked the records. It took a little more longer for it to get here. So I checked the records, and it looks like there's a very small warp into it. I don't know, but it doesn't affect playback at all. It doesn't affect playback. But what happens is that if you get a record that is like severely warped, you can't really you can't really, like, it sometimes it affects playback depending on what record, like how bad the warp is. So if it affects the record, then it affects the playback. So yeah, and there's the back of the record. Super killer album. I listened to this yesterday and I was like, wow, this album, super amazing. And yeah, this is on Chrysalis Records as well. And yeah, I love UFO. I love the band UFO. Really good. This guy said that this was in very VG plus shape, so very good plus. I would agree, because he didn't lie about the other pressing, because Van Halen Diver Down, he said this was a near mint copy, but it clearly isn't. Like, I looked at it, I'm looking at it right now. It's not near mint. I'm gonna be honest. It's literally VG plus, if I were to say. And I've been doing a lot of research on that stuff, on records and everything, you know. So, you know, it's whatever. At least it sounds good. At least it doesn't have any skips or anything, because I test played it already. Yeah, that's Lights Out UFO. And what else did I get recently? I ended up getting like quite a few records. I'm also going tomorrow to another record store, going to the big city. And here, I'll just show you guys real quick. Oh yeah, I have a cool one to show you guys. So this is by UFO as well. And it is a UFO picture disc. So it's a 7-inch single, but it's shaped in the like the UFO thing that they have. And better yet, it came with a patch. Really cool. I'm, as you know, if you guys see my other videos, I'm a big fan of these kinds of records, of picture discs and everything. I just absolutely love this thing. Like, it was actually not that bad of a price either. Really cool. Really neat record. And yeah, so I ordered that online. The problem with ordering online is that you end up spending way more than you're trying to. But the good thing about record stores is that they can kind of work with you, you know. When you're at a record store, you can work with them, you can like negotiate deals with them. and you can they're also there for it's their business, right? So they're trying to sell the deal, you know. But you know, I also love going to record stores too, because you can get that stuff right then and there, right? So what else? What else should I show? I'm pretty sure you guys already saw this video, but I ended up getting Cramps, a Cramps single. As you know, I've been also getting really into the Cramps as well. Not recently, but I would say, yeah, past like year, I've been getting into these guys. This is a special pink vinyl. It's a single, and it's on the back here. Really neat. Love that. I love that vibrant pink color. It's really cool. And here's the back of it. Really cool. Still has like the original sticker on it. This is from 1986 as well. So really cool. It's and it's also a French import. So this came from France, and it's on New Rose Records from 1986. Really good. Really cool. I'm so surprised how I got this. I just randomly saw it at the one record store I was at, and I was like, what? The Cramps? Because you can't find the Cramps of anything, really. Like you have to be lucky to try to find one of these, you know. So what else do I have? I haven't shown this in a while. I got this was one of my best vinyl scores like ever, I think. Or no, I think this is one of my best vinyl scores at an antique store. Okay, I got this at the Antiques. For those who don't know, this is a limited edition colored vinyl Steely Dan Can't Buy a Thrill, and it's a Canadian edition. So this Canadian edition is yellow vinyl, and I absolutely love this thing. And so I got this thing for I think $25, and it ended up becoming a really rare vinyl. Actually, got the record here. Show you guys. Turns out people are selling this thing like 4 times the amount I paid for it. Like I paid $25 for this. Ended up like becoming, this is like $100 minimum dollar record. So I think that was probably one of my biggest vinyl scores ever, honestly. And this record is also such a good album too. I'm not the biggest Steely Dan fan, but you know, I love this album. Like this is a classic album. A classic album. Yeah, so really good album. And one more. I'll show you guys one more record. Hold on. This one is my biggest vinyl score. Biggest one. Super classic. So it's not only one of my favorite albums, it's also a really special vinyl. This is a special hand-poured multicolor vinyl. Okay. This is it includes a certificate of authenticity. It's a Record Store Day exclusive for 2020. And I think there's only about 1,000 of these made, which is not a lot at all. I scored out so big on this record. Still had to pay a lot, but you know, I still ended up making a bunch of money on it, especially because it's sealed too. And I'm keeping it sealed because I need this for my collection, you know. Really good album. And yeah, so that's all I'm gonna show for now. This live video will be this live stream will be posted to my channel. If you guys want to go back and rewatch that, you can. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Peace. Thank you guys for watching.